All right, today we coming to you with another episode of Auto Glass Tech Talk, right? And last week we brought you some veterans in the game, and it's the same this week, right? We got a 29-year vet, right? This guy here started in New Jersey, moved to Idaho, back in Jersey, and he knows this auto glass, right? Like I say, 29 years, anything auto glass related, he knows, right? From repairs, replacements to even body work. So let me introduce to you Randy Murch. What's good, brother?
How are you guys? Good.
What's up,
Good.
Randy?
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good, man, good. Alright, so let's start it off. Uh, it's a nice morning out. What's a typical day for you, like, start to finish? Roll through it. Let's see it.
So I work at Arc Auto Glass in Totowa. I usually get here around 7 o'clock, organize, get everything going, and then I'll start usually around 7:30. I'll start installing. Um, Usually we do about 8 to 10 in shop every day. So stay busy, but usually I'm
Yeah.
still busy by like 2 o'clock, and then I go in my little corner and I just relax. So yeah, then if say like today we have a Tesla to do, I'll go out on the road with the road guy. There's only two of us here. Um, if I'll go out and assist him on the Teslas, or certainly like the higher end cars. So yeah, but then so we leave here at 7:30, and then I go over to PGW in East Rutherford, and then I'll get there usually around 4 o'clock, and then I'll go in there. I'll just kind of see what I got for the night, and then once I do that, then I go over to the return area, see if any of my stops have any return paperwork.
Mhm.
Then I'll grab if I do. If not, then I just sit around and I just shoot it with the guy, and then I leave. So and then yeah, so I got the good end with the delivery part because I don't have any time, so I'm not. Everybody's closed. A lot of places I even deliver to their houses, so that part's really chill. So yeah.
Okay. So that's what's up. Uh,
Nice.
so that's super multitasking, right? And like really,
Yeah.
really doing a lot in the auto glass. So that's what's up. So you do work during the day. In the evening, you get prepared for the deliveries. Then you actually go out and do the deliveries for PGW. So that's really cool because I've never understood how like I kind of had an idea how the drivers and stuff work. So you basically come in, and you get ready to do things. Is your route planned for you, or do you actually plan your own route? Like, does that change like day to day, or how does that really work out?
It's never the same day to day. In the beginning, when I really didn't know the route, then I relied on them to route it for me. But now I kind of just, however, feel like sometimes I'd be going 20 minutes on the turnpike, driving to my first stop, and then I'll just flip it. I'll get a gut feeling to just totally flip it, and I'll change the route on the
Okay.
fly. But a lot of it depends on how the traffic is looking.
Mhm.
Um, Sometimes don't want to go in by Newark
Yeah.
because the traffic is heavier in that area. But yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely
Um,
so I don't have to do that. So I can
mhm. So,
so
okay, I gotta sorry, didn't mean to cut you off there. Or okay, so on your driving on the routes, so it's an overnight run. Uh, what's the wildest encounter or situation you've ever been in?
so really, so there's only two really wild ones. One time we had a torrential downpour of rain, and
Mhm.
uh, all the streets got flooded. So I mean, that was pretty tough. But I was luckily, knock on wood, I was able to get home, no, no issues. But that was pretty crazy. The only like other crazy thing is I had a girl one time. She brake checked me like twice, and
Mhm.
that yeah, that was kind of frustrating because she was obviously trying to get a payday on that one. But
Yeah.
it's like she cut me off and she brake checked me, but I was able to like swerve out of the way. And then we went up to the light, and I looked in there, and I was kind of like, just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she was just getting me an attitude. Now I looked in the back seat of a car. she had a baby back there, and I was like, "Oh, this is good," you know?
Uh, uh,
So I tried speeding up at the light so she couldn't do it again, but we got box fans. She beat me, and she did it to me again, and I was like, "Oh," so I hung back on the second time. That was
So sorry. Go ahead.
no, luckily, it's pretty uneventful,
Well, I was thinking you saying the braking, I mean, that's kinda like, as an installer too, who picks up glass and stuff, as well. Like, the brake check with the glass in the back of the van or the truck, oh my gosh,
yeah.
that's like one of that's like a nightmare. I've had it
Right.
happen and had 3 windows break in the back before. I mean, oh man. Yep, that's
yeah.
not fun.
Yeah.
Luckily, when she did that, it was at the end of the run, so if
Ah.
I had any chips in the back, it would've just been return glass.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, like, I've got a new van now, and that van, if I even got a medium hit the brake, look, you can hear those windows, jumping back there, and then,
Yeah.
yeah, sometimes you hit a pothole. We got, like, a slick eddy bar that goes along the whole bottom of the
Mhm.
rack, and you hit a pothole, and guarantee a window is gone, it breaks,
No.
so, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So you
All
gotta
right.
be a good driver.
Right. Yeah, you gotta be a good driver, be mindful, and yeah.
Yeah,
So, so I
yeah,
got a question for you, right? I'm put you on the spot here, right? So
yep.
you're a driver, you do deliveries and stuff, right? So let's speak for either yourself or hey, even go further. Let's speak for all delivery drivers out there, right? What can the customer do for you to help make your job simpler? Because we see all these posts online from time to time. The driver did this, he put it over here, he did that, or whatever. But give us some things that customers can do to make a delivery driver's job easier.
You know, that's just, like, leave your rack empty, or at least empty enough where you know, like, if you know you ordered 8 parts, make sure there's 8 slots, you know? Like, last night, I went to a stop, and I had 4 windows for him, but he only had 3 slots open, so I only left 3 windows. One came back. But
Mhm.
luckily, he gets another run early in the morning, so but, yeah, no, that's the only thing is that some of these, I don't wanna say their name, but they
Yeah.
Call them
so
out, call them out.
Nah, be mindful. I got you. Like you saying, be
Yeah,
mindful.
it's
You
all
you know
good.
you got eight pieces coming. Like, give me 8 spots. Make it
Yeah,
easier on me. So yeah, I think that's reasonable. Nothing's wrong with that.
there's
yeah,
autoglass now that was in Union,
Mhm.
and but apparently the shops themselves do not order the part. It's like the call center. So the
Okay.
shops don't know what's coming,
Okay.
and
ah,
I got you. So
it
communication could be better if the call center or whoever's doing the ordering is talking to the shop so they can make space to make your job easier. I got you.
it was
yeah,
that the Union location was crazy because they had 2 racks, each rack would hold, like, 9, right?
Mhm.
They would always be completely packed,
Yeah.
and there would be, like, 8 windows piled up against the building,
Mhm.
and they would be there. You go every day with, like, 2 parts, and so what you would do is what I would do is I would find 2 PGW windows that obviously were sitting there for a while. I would take them out of the rack and then put the 2 new
Gotcha.
ones in, and I would take the 2 old ones back.
Gotcha.
But
So you
yeah,
still helped them out even though it was a situation. So that's a good driver, like good customer service.
yeah.
They know they need the part. Hey, they didn't communicate or whatever, whatever. But hey, you made it work out. Improvise. But yeah, I think two good points you just said. There's the communicating whoever's doing the ordering to whoever's going to be doing the work, and then just leave the slots open. So yeah, appreciate you
yeah,
that
no,
for
So
that, man.
there's a you see the posts here and there of people leaning on fences and people complaining and everything. So, like, to me, I appreciate you doing that, like, "Leave my windows, please." Even if you gotta lean them up against the fence or something, I'd rather have my glass than not,
Yeah.
but, so going from there, have you had any really difficult customers in that sense of, trying to make you take glass or yelling at you for leaving something that, you were just trying to help them with?
no, never with, like, the glass in. there was one time where I went to a stop and there was a key, and they had a separate shed, and we leave the glass in, and there was a key there, and I could see that there was a car out in the parking lot that needed a sunroof.
Mhm.
And so I thought the customer threw the key in there because a lot of times I go to these stops, and even though there's a door that clearly says key drop, they're asking me like, where do I put the key?
Mhm.
And so I just like this person didn't know where to put the key, so they put it. So I put the key in the key drop, but that shop had left the key there
Mhm.
for the guess the sunroof guy to come the next day to pick up the car. So yeah, they weren't too happy. They
Mhm.
called the manager up and told
Oh my
said
gosh.
so
Yeah. Yeah.
if I see food now, I just
Yeah.
leave it alone.
Nah,
Not my
that
job.
yeah. Nah, that's how it be. Sometimes when you try to help somebody, we've all been there. You trying to go the extra mile to help the customer. In your mind, this logically makes sense. I'm gonna do this way, but then people, it can go sideways on you. It's like anytime you try to do a
Yeah.
good deed, like it's either gonna be a good deed or it get turned sideways on you, and you feel like, damn, all I was trying to do was help. So I feel you on
Yeah.
that.
That's the truth right there.
Yeah. So switching gears from doing deliveries to actually doing replacements, you standing in the shop right now. Give me some insight on what's behind you. What have you worked on, or what are you working on back there?
So this is a 24 Tahoe that's behind me. I just the windows in, and then trim over to the coal. But so I still have to button it all up
Mhm.
inside and cal on. But
Okay.
that's done. So we already did a transit van outside, and I got a Bronco in the middle bay that I got to do a windshield, and
Mhm.
then I've got two Chevy pickups outside that I need windshields. So
Woo.
then
You you
74
you rolling today, brother. You
Yeah.
got what, like six already?
and slow.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Yeah.
kind of normal around
That's
here.
this is slow right now. Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like today's gonna be like 57 degrees here, and we haven't been that warm in a long time.
Right.
So that's normal. Whenever the weather starts to warm up, we slow down for a little bit. But people want to go enjoy the nice
Enjoy.
weather.
Right.
Then when it's done,
Ah.
then they'll come and get their windshields done. So
Okay.
yeah,
I was thinking it was kinda the opposite. I was like, "Oh, warm up, people wanna go out and be like,
mhm,
oh, finally, I'll go get it done,' but that makes a lot more sense. I'd rather, if it's warm and it's been really bad weather or cold, I
Yeah.
guess I'd wanna just go out and enjoy some nice
Yeah.
weather for a day or so.
No, that makes sense. So you got that one there. What's some of the go-to tools you use? Like what'd you use? What your thing do you use? Or like what's some stuff you use on the Tahoe? What tools you using today?
yeah. No, so I bat more out now than I used to. I
Mhm.
used to with a cold knife. I would only, like, wire out maybe 10% of the windshields, like, maybe the Audis,
Mhm.
Volkswagens,
Mhm.
um, that, but, yeah, now I'm getting a little older, it's kinda changed, but, so, yeah, so everything today will get wired out.
Okay.
Glue guides, we used to use Sika, but the Ultimate just, it's a rock, especially in the cold weather.
Mhm.
We can do the kneading trick, but it's still hard for the gun to push it out for some reason. So we switched over to Dow Express, the 1 hour.
Okay.
Okay. You gotta use what you gotta use, it all depends on your temperatures, your weather. I mean, everyone's different. Everyone uses different products, so that's cool to hear, just the weather is what more so affects your decision in choosing a product.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. We do this section, portion of the show, right? We do this thing called send us your swag or show us your swag, right? So I see right now from the video you got on the PGW hoodie. What kind of hat you rolling with there, brother? Show me that swag on the hat.
Let's see if I can get the camera right.
There we go.
AGTT, baby.
If you know,
Yeah.
you know. That's an AGTT hat. Like, so there you go. So PGW hoodie. And another shout out to PGW. If y'all don't follow PGW, they're on social media. They actually do giveaways where they give away swag and give away products. You can join a raffle. They do like weekly raffles on their Facebook page. So shout out to PGW. If you're looking for some swag, go on their Facebook page, follow them, subscribe, like them, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. For PGW as a company, it's great. I mean, we got to do a lot of training, like
Hmm.
safety wise, driving wise. So we're always got to take like pester them for like that stuff. But yeah, no, but like I've been there for 2.5 years and
Mhm.
been here for 27 years, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
I get 2.5. I get 14 days off at PGW. I get five
Yeah.
here.
There you go. PCW, they doing it big. So I just saw I got another random question for you. They just made a post online somewhere I saw. It was in I think it was in AGTT or maybe it was somewhere else, but they got some new PGW vans. So is your branch getting those new vans or do you have the new van?
Yeah, so I mean, I got my van that I got. We got from Scranton, the hub in Scranton.
Okay.
It's a ProMaster van, but other than that, all our vans are the old Chevy van.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they're all up there in mileage, so they do need to be replaced. So
Yeah, I saw a
well,
post recently that they must be replacing some, or they actually doing that. So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that's the
well,
OG van. You pull the glass out from the side and the back and the other side.
Yeah.
oh, that'd be yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because with the wires, sometimes they can be on either side or in the middle, so that would be
Yeah.
helpful if you could, save it so you don't take the chance of, ripping that bad boy off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, brother, we appreciate you for your time, man. We know you busy. You got a lot of installs going. Then you got to do the deliveries to the PGW. So, hey, we thank you for your time. We thank you for the insight. And with it being baseball time and spring training coming, right? I know you're a diehard Yankees fan. Like, it's other
Yeah.
Yankees fans and baseball fans here. So, what's your Yankees prediction for this year when it comes to baseball? How you think the Yankees gonna do?
I think that they're going to do well again, but I think they're gonna come up short. The Dodgers, that's, too much, man, so it's gonna be heartbreak every year, so we'll probably face them for 4 more years in a row, and 4 more years we're gonna look like JP, so but hopefully, you gotta just hope don't wanna hope, but if they get some injuries and, stuff
Yeah.
like that, then not as powerful as they are, but, yeah, but, I mean, you always wanna beat them at their best, so you don't wanna catch them where Shohei's injured and
Mhm.
Rookie's injured, so let's catch them, 100%, and let's be 100%, and let you gotta play the game for a reason, so
There you go, brother. Well, we appreciate you and we appreciate your time, brother. We hope you keep crushing it and killing it with all the installs today. And easy peasy on the deliveries tonight and safe on the delivery on the run. So thank you for your time, brother.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Randy.
you
Have a
guys.
great day with those installs.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Cool, cool.